Hi everybody. Hi Kiran. Hi Rati. Hi Anju. I'll review. I'll do this. Yes. Okay. Waiting for Dina to join again. Hi Dina, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And so, as I was talking about Dina, he's joined the radio industry in 2003. He has an academy for the radio studies. And can you imagine this guy has got grit and determination, okay, and gratitude. In 2007, he won the Limca Book of Records and he hosted the radio show non-stop 92.7 hours. Can any one of us do it? I don't think so. Yeah. So that's Dina. And he did not stop there at all. He went just in the next year in 2008 in the Guinness Book World of Record. Okay, that's fantastic. And he hosted the show non-stop for 168 hours. I am a big fan of you, Dina. So it was fantastic. And of course, India Today also elected him in the top 20 achievers in Tamil Nadu. So here we are talking to the biggest achiever, okay? And what I like about Dina is he's always been different. He has a different kind of thinking and he never loses hope. He's always determined, energetic, and of course we are going to talk to him about how energetic he was even after that 168 hours. He still had the energy to play, right, Dina? You were like fantastic. And I remember Neena ma'am and Chandri Bhatt ma'am used to do the food for you. And you were like all the way thanking people all the way. So a big gratitude to you. And of course, in 2009, he fell in love with Manisha and he had a green wedding. So that's he's going to speak a little later on. But do tell us, Dina, how you felt when you got this green award and you were on the first on our list. Can you imagine? We just thought of you, the first person. So how do you feel having the green award?
I was so excited actually. First, Neena ma'am only, one day she texted me in the morning. So very rare I get a text from ma'am. So suddenly she said, Dina, is this the right time to talk to you? Then immediately she called me and she spoke to me also. Then this is the award we were thinking about. Then you are the right person to receive this. And I'm not sure that there are many people are doing wonders. They're supporting this Mother Earth. But I did my part, small part. But still, it got recognized. And see, after lockdown, we are all going through a lot of stress. And after receiving this award, then we felt so happy. I showed it to my family. The moment I received, my kids were so excited. My wife is so happy. My uncle and my aunt were there. They witnessed. And I took the picture and I posted it on Insta. And many people congratulated me, wished me. It is always great to get recognized for the good reason, right? So I'm so happy.
So good, and you are an influencer in many, many ways, right? And so I wanted to talk to you about, first let us hear your experience of your record which you set and what actually made you go for the Guinness Book World Record and the Limca record. Like you just did it so fast and so energetic. What made you go for that, Dina? What was the story behind?
They say when opportunity knocks your door, immediately open the door. Otherwise, that opportunity may go to the next door. So when I was working with a radio station like Big FM, so in the year 2007, they asked me to do because previously I was working with another radio station. So this radio station hired me So the people still they are connecting with that station because we want to make that Dina is working with us because we invested so much on him. So people should recognize him. So that is why they started 92.7 is the frequency of the radio station. So why can't we do with Dina doing 92.7 hours non-stop link up book up records? Then it was a team's effort. Actually, it is not me decided to do it. Actually, the entire team of Big FM, RJs, like producers, like support staff, office boys, like securities, from top level management, everyone supported. I did it actually. And still, I remember, I think the Hindu came and at the final moment, it was kickstarted by Kamal Hassan's daughter, Shruti Hassan kickstarted that event. And it's the event was got over by like, I think Rajinikanth's daughter.
Okay.
So, okay. She came and I was crying like emotional. I was so emotional. I don't know what to say. I was crying in front of the camera. There are so many people are clicking the pictures. And I told that actually, whenever the Miss Universe, Miss World, and all, when they receive, they cry, no? I thought it was staged. Now only I realize why they cry. Because the moment you achieve something, the tears coming just like that. And I miss my parents were not there. Actually, I told them. And still that Saundarya Rajnikanth, Saundarya Dhanush Rajnikanth, she told me that, so we are all there. Actually, your parents' wishes also there. Don't worry, Dina, you have done a great job. You made us proud, and all, they said. It was so happy moment, actually. Yeah, I
And
received
so,
that.
in 1 year, how did you again go for the Guinness Book? Like you were like, I have to finish more and more. What inspired you for such a fast change in a year?
Okay. Now today we are having like long phase with China for many reasons. Right now, that time actually Beijing Olympics were happening, right? So 2008. So the Big FM entire radio network they wanted to do like a radio marathon. So each and every metro city there will be RJs are going to do like marathon. So there are many RJs they did like 100 hours, 90 hours, 98 hours, or something like that. They did actually, and the entire management decided to go with me. That no, Dina is the only one can go for the Guinness. The challenge in front of me was like already one guy from Italy. His name is Stefano Vinori. He did 135 hours.
Okay.
So
my
I
God.
need to break his record. No, I need to break his record. That means I need to do 136 hours.
Okay. But you went
So
168 hours.
Yeah, I did 168 hours. Actually, the actual record, the moment I crossed 135, I break that record. Actually,
Oh, fantastic.
I broke that
So why
record. Then,
168? How did you go to 168? What was your
yeah, I want to tell
168
you.
moment?
Yeah, because there is a person behind this number. Okay, right now we call him as a Mahatriya, right? So Mahatriya earlier used to be like a T.T. Rangarajan. So he's an inspirational, motivational speaker. He does a lot of classes. He gave me an opportunity to meet him one-on-one. When I went there, actually, there is something called there is a one hall. That is called Temple of Transformation. That hall name is.
Okay.
So what he did a weird thing actually. So normally he takes a class, he sits on the like a chair, and he takes the sessions. What he did actually, he asked me to go and sit on this chair. He was sitting down. He was listening to me.
That's fantastic. Okay,
Yeah,
let
he
me
was
know
listening
about
to
your
me.
love life now. How did you fall in love with Manisha?
Actually, Manisha and me, we did a leadership course together. So there is something called leadership course name called Zeal, the Mr. Rajan.
Yes, it is Rajan's, my very good friend. Rajan and Priya
Yeah,
are my very good
Rajan and
friends.
Priya. Yeah. So that is where I met Manisha first. Actually, Manisha used to be my radio listener come fan.
Okay.
Then we've been friends. Then one fine day I asked, so we've been good friends. Why can't we get married?
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. And okay,
Yes,
tell
he
us,
said,
like, you've been a pioneer in the green wedding. Okay, now in this lockdown, we do have intimate weddings and smaller weddings, and green weddings are talked about today because of the sustainable consciousness which we all have. But how did you come up with the idea of the green wedding, and what all went to it? How did you get the idea? What were your inputs? Just please let us throw some light on
See,
that.
yeah, actually, it's a great opportunity. Actually, I met Mr. Nirmal, ex-Nora Nirmal. Uncle, I used to call him Uncle. Okay, he guided me many ways. Actually, I used to be part of a lot of Go Green activities. So then, when the moment I was thinking about our marriage, then I wanted to do the eco-friendly wedding.
Okay.
So then I went and spoke to Uncle, and then Uncle gave me the ideas. Actually, what are all the way we can avoid pollutions? So those downloads he has given. Then I came and met Nina ma'am personally, like from the dishes, like a food, from the food and decoration, how it has to be, return gifts, how it has to be. Then we sat and we decided. And Manisha also plays the role actually. Manisha and me also. So what are the things we have to choose? Then how we can go like a minimal damage to the Mother Earth. The name of wedding, we exploit so much. So the amount of plastic waste we produce during the wedding, it is enormous. So how we can avoid this? How we can reduce the noise pollution? How we can reduce the so other pollutions involved? So we did green wedding, and there are many people wrote about it actually.
Yes, I know.
And
And
the
I
greatest,
think Sujata and Vijayaka helped in the decoration, right? Your decoration also had jute and real flowers and all that wonderful things, right, around you. And you
yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
had somebody from the physically challenged people coming and giving paintings, right? If you could
Yeah.
tell us about that too.
Actually, normally the wedding, what will happen? Actually, we invite people. The people come and they give the gift and they'll have food. They'll chit chat and they leave. That's it.
Yeah.
I want to make this memorable. Our wedding supposed to be the memorable. So why can't we give someone who is eligible to do his painting show there? Actually, exhibition there. Then from Vidyasagar, one guy named called Narsimal. He's a differently able person. He can't walk. He can't use his hands actually. He does painting through his legs. So his painting exhibition we had, and that particular day he sold out around 10,000 to 12,000 rupees worth of paintings.
Oh,
So
that is.
people who came to my wedding reception, so when they went back, they bought a lot of paintings from him actually. So that made me so happy and excited actually. So how marriage can influence people, how we can be socially responsible in the name of wedding. So all these thoughts came from Nirmal uncle only. So the full credit goes to Nirmal uncle and the Neena Reddy ma'am. She helped me big time actually.
But ultimately, you got married and did it in a nice way, and you're still happily married. So the credit goes to you, Dina. It definitely would have the credit. I also remember you had not given too many invitations, right? And you had no music playing in the wedding, right? Because you didn't want noise
Yeah.
pollution. But
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
must be very tough because you being in the radio music and music being such a part of you, how did you decide, okay, I won't have the music at that time? How was that decision taken by you?
Yeah, because the noise pollution is the most irritating one. When you go to the wedding, there'll be loud music playing. The person next to you also, you have to scream on high note and talk to him. Still, you can't hear what he is talking. So it is totally like a brutal to our ears, right? So I thought actually, why can't we keep it quiet so people can keep calm and quiet. So simply they can come and chit chat. They can have a nice time. So when they go back, we gave the saplings, like a lot of plants as the return gift. And still, my friend, his name is Vadivel. Okay, he has a beach house in Mahabalipuram. One day he invited us to his beach house, and there was a huge tree in front of his house. Remember this tree? I didn't remember. He said, actually, this is the tree you gave it to me like 10 years before.
Oh, fantastic. And I heard that you are also cycling nowadays back to work. You try and cycle rather than using the car. So
Yeah. I started doing cycling for the one is fitness reason. The other is like, no, how we can reduce the carbon footprint. So, so we are going back to the basics again. Actually, olden days. Actually, my dad and all, till his retired life, he was only riding cycle. His only the only way of commute is he used to ride a cycle to go to office and come back.
And so
So,
I heard that you're also putting palak in your garden and growing your own palak. How does that feel now? So tell us about that.
actually, now I started suddenly interest came. I wanted to like know homegrown vegetables. So just now I started putting palak and chili seeds. Actually now plants are coming out slowly. The moment I saw those plants coming out, no, you feel like no, it's like they're like a baby. So every day morning when you pour a water, you see now 1 week before I put a tomato seed. Now I'm getting that seeds are coming out, like sprouts are coming out. The moment I see the sprouts, no, I call my kids, hey, come and see, there is this sprouts are coming out. And they're also so happy. Appa, they're coming for this one, this one is nice, this one is tall. And it's a great opportunity for us to pass on the responsibility to the kids. Actually, in the morning, the water the plants and give the responsibility to my daughter. She does, and my son does the he takes the water sprayer and sprays the water onto the plants, money plants and all. He does it actually.
So in
Very
this
small
lockdown,
amount
you
of
are
plants.
having a lot of time to influence your children going green, right? Otherwise, Appa was a little more busier, right? So you are enjoying your lockdown days with them, right? I think
Yeah,
they are happy, right, with you being around.
they
And
are happy. They are
Dina,
happy.
I wanted to ask, I have never understand what is Blade Dina? You were called Blade Dina at some point of time. What is that? Please enlighten us on that.
See, Blade Dina is all about the PJ, like no poor jokes. Actually, when I started my radio career in the Suryan FM, show name called Blade Number One. It is all about the listeners calls and cracks the joke. Then they'll ask some funny question you need to answer. Then when you have to ask the question, they have to answer it. Something like that. Like a
Okay.
poor jokes they call, cutty jokes.
Okay.
So the hosting the show name called Blade Number One, then I kept my name as the Blade Dina. So I need some prefix in front of my name so people can easily remember me. No one taught me actually. Just I thought of keeping my name like that. Some of my colleagues came and said that no, it looks like a pickpocket name. Don't keep the Blade Dina and all. People may get afraid of you. Then once my show got popular, then people got recognized me. Uh, Sometimes people say that no, the Blade Poram Barra, something like that.
So Dina, you are a lot with the youngsters, and you have a radio studio, and I also know that you had a radio for O2. So how do you think you are a big influencer? That's why you are known as the Green Influencer. What tips do you have for the youngsters today to have a more sustainable life? Or you have your YouTube channel. What is your message to the youngsters?
See, we cannot give a message to the youngsters. The youngsters knows everything, what to do, what should not do. Okay. So if I give a advice, then it will become like a preachy. Uh, Today's generation kids, they don't need any advice actually. They need only directions actually. We have to show the right direction. When they make a mistake, we have to just inform them that no, it's not a right way. So you may get into the wrong way. So we have to only show the directions. So rest is they are knowledgeable, they have the technology, they know everything. Okay. The millennial kids are the smarter kids I ever seen actually. And only one thing is, as a parent, we have the responsibility to show the values of their lives actually. So responsibilities, not only taking care about your home or your work, how beyond your personal, how you beyond you can contribute something to the society. So that may be the smallest help. No, this lockdown period, a lot of people are suffering, and so other day my wife went to the supermarket and she wanted to buy some groceries to the home. There were a set of people, they're standing outside, they don't have food. Suddenly she went and bought 10 kg of rice and gave it to them. And she came back and told me that, no, I bought her rice and gave it to them. I was so happy actually. I didn't shout at her saying that without asking me, then how come you can buy a 10 kg of rice and giving it to someone else? We are also struggling. I don't have money, something like that. No,
She has
it was a
full
great.
faith in you, Dina. She has full faith. She knows that you are a very, very good human being with a lot of gratitude in you. So I don't think she will ever think that you are ever going to shout at her. And I know you love her so much that whatever she does, you'll say, it's okay, no worries, right? That's the kind of love which you have for her. And I wanted to find
Yeah.
out, after your green wedding, did you go for any more green weddings, or you thought that, did people pick up the trend of a green wedding after your marriage?
See, one of my uncle's son's wedding, it happened in Trichy. Okay. So they came to our wedding. They picked this idea of giving the plants as the return gifts. They gave that particular day, they gave 1,000 plants as the return gifts in his wedding, actually, my uncle's son's wedding. So there are many people call me and ask me, where did you get those plants, sir? How I can do that? No, I also wanted to do the green wedding. So we also want, my daughter's birthday is coming. I want to give the plants as the gift, return gift. So where I can get the gifts. Then I used to have a lot of connects. Then I'll call them. I share their numbers. Actually, they'll go and pick those saplings. Then they'll give it to them. Actually, there are many people. They call me. There are many people inspired from that event, our wedding. So I was so happy. That is what actually you have to pass on to the right message to the people.
That's fantastic. And this has been a fantastic session with you, Dina. And I found a beautiful new friend in you. And I'm so glad that I did this interview with you. And I just wanted to thank all our sponsors, the Sunuku, the Fruitprints, Vasta, Kara, Savera as always, Brew Room and Amravati. They've been really very nice to us even in this lockdown. And what I felt, guys, is that, he was a pioneer of starting the green wedding when there was no lockdown. Today in the lockdown, we are having all these green weddings, intimate weddings, where, my friend Priya and Rajan, they had an intimate wedding in their house. And it was so beautiful, just the family. They're not many people, you are really interested in seeing how the wedding is happening of your daughter, and you're fully involved. And I think these small things really matter. And as green goddesses, we are always ready to help you all in the green weddings. And we would advocate that rather than, spending tons and tons of money. So if you all are planning a green wedding, you all know where to come. And we, of course, have Dina, who would always give us the tips. Okay, do this, do that. So it will be really, really nice. And I was just going to start off the comments if there are any questions for him. And we can check.
Jayu, I saw some like Nina ma'am, and some of them were like, they were saying the hi and something like that.
Yes, that's what. So if there are any questions, please, he's ready to answer. Dina is always nice to answer. Yeah. Any questions for him on his wedding, on his radio life, and his Guinness, please go ahead yeah, it's a great session. Thanks, Anu. So sweet, always there for us. Dina is always great to listen. Yes. All of y'all, super and interactive.
Thank you.
How can help you, Dina? Tell us, how can we help you in this journey of green goddesses? Please help us. No shying off, Dina. I can see you blush, but I know you are surrounded with all the 5 goddesses and you're blushing. But do tell us how we could help you in your journey.
So be with be a good friend of mine. That is more than enough for me.
Yes, fantastic. We'll always
so you guys be a great inspiration and motivation. I always admire Nina ma'am. Actually, she always says that whatever you feel, just talk to me. So who will give that comfort, right? So today's world, and you find good people and right people. See, one thing I learned after coming to Chennai. Okay, I'm a small town guy. I don't even know the spelling of media when I came into media. I'm I'm from a village guy. Okay, when I came to Chennai, I got very good friends, the right friends, actually. The friends, what you have, the contacts, what you have, that is what you are. Actually, show your friends I can tell about you, right? So that is
Yes.
what. So I have chosen a great set of friends. They also chosen me. Where difficult times, like no financially, morally. So whenever I was down, they helped me. And today, whatever I am, my family, my parents, my friends, and the well wishers, lot of great souls. They wished us to be like this. Actually, I always believe one quote. Okay, count your blessings. Don't count your problems. So blessings, we have enough number of blessings, so we should be satisfied what you have. Actually, that is that is what I follow. So I believe so. We should count our blessings, Jayu. Thank you very much.
Deena, thank you and namaskaram to all the people who've supported us. Please like us on Insta, Facebook, because it's a world of virtual today. So we want you all to join us. Please join our Green Club so that we have volunteers and we are getting all different awardees so that we can join hands with different people and do different activities and make this place a greener, lovely earth for all of us to say. So please come, join us, and namaskaram. Thank you.
One thing. Before we are winding up our chat, okay. So you asked me what is Blade Dina, right?
Yes,
Yeah. You said Namaskaram, right? So it
yes.
was a sweet session. Actually, Namas sweet only you have to tell. No Karam.
Okay. Namaste.
Namas.
I like this. I love this. Fantastic. Really good. So we are ending this with a joke from him. And thank you very much. And catch you all soon tomorrow. We are having a series. Preeti is there. Anju is there. Lot of green awardees will be coming. It's a very informative session. So stay tuned at 5 o'clock daily for us. And we'll be there. Thank you very much and see you.
Namas sweet.
Right now.